కవిత ఆంధ్ర అమ్మాయి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేస్తారు కదా. డెమోక్రటిక్ పాలిటిక్స్ 9th క్లాస్ ప్రజాస్వామ్య రాజకీయాలు. చాప్టర్ 1 వాట్ ఈజ్ డెమోక్రసీ, వై డెమోక్రసీ. ఎక్సర్సైజెస్ 1. 10th question. In 2004, a report published in USA pointed to the increasing inequalities in that country. Inequalities in income reflected in the participation of people in democracy. It also shaped their abilities to influence the decisions taken by the government. The report highlighted that if an average black family earns $100, then the income of average white family is $162. A white family has 12 times more wealth than the average black family. In a presidential election, nearly 9 out of 10 individuals in families with income over $75 have voted. These people are the top 20% of the population in terms of their income. On the other hand, only 5 people out of 10 from families with income less than $15 have voted. They are the bottom 20% of the population in terms of their income. About 95% contribution to the political parties comes from the rich. This gives them opportunity to express their opinions and concerns, which is not available to most citizens. As poor sections participate less in politics, the government does not listen to their concerns. Coming out of poverty, getting job, education, health care and housing for them. Politicians hear most regularly about the concerns of business persons and the rich. Right and easy and democracy and poverty using the information given in this report, but using examples from India. Democracy and poverty have been inextricably linked in India ever since her birth. The political independence of our country had been achieved through the mass participation of the rural poor in the national movement. However, and unfortunately, since then, this rural poor mass of the Indian population has been its influence shrinks in national politics. A decade by decade, India has cultivated its resources and added to its national financial wealth. The rich have grown richer and the poor have grown abysmally poorer. We have the distinction of being the largest democracy in the world, but we are also one of the world's poorest countries with gaping economic cleavages within our society. The inequality of income is a concern that gets reflected directly in the operation of the democratic process of our republic. Research has firmly established the fact that though the majority of Indian voters come from the rural Indian hinterland, their influence on their elected representatives and on the whole on the process of national policy making is shrinking with each passing year. On the other hand, the richer sections of our society, though they do not necessarily vote or have any discernible concern for their civic responsibilities, exercise leverage on the policy making in this country grossly disproportionate to their actual size in the population. Moreover, the culture of corporate funding of political parties has fast spawned its offspring in the realms of the government establishment. It has made political parties and their actual electorate and has allowed them to ignore the real concerns of the public, like agrarian reforms, fine tuning of the public distribution system, agricultural subsidies, and educational reforms. To encapsulate, as we take pride in as being the largest democracy in the world, it is also necessary to recognize and act on the fact that the phenomenon of gross economic inequalities is putting a major limitation on its workability.